Now, one of the only drawbacks I've found with Bob is can't do real big pieces. And if you need to bore deep and things like that, you got long tools sticking out. So it takes up more space as it's going around the carousel. So if you need to, you can always sit there and take them off. But usually you don't need to. Now, just for instance here, going to come around here, and I've got a grooving parting tool right here in this one. Problem is, what I need to part off, I can't get to the depth of it. That's why they make different blocks for these things, and this one's much longer here. I think I can get to it with that, so let's swing around and see if I can. I can just barely make it. So that means I just gotta put the parting tool over here. Did you see in the last video where Don bought 96 chip brushes for me? What a guy. I've been telling him that for 3 years. Gots to have chip brushes. That one out. Get you over here. Get this one out. You always got to have different bits ground for different things. In fact, that's why I have so many different things ground. Can't ever have enough. There's a spot in here where you can turn the thing by hand. There it is. These little dogs right here lock it into place once you're in the right place. Now, one of the things I was going to do is put a groove in it. We get that ring. And I may not be able to do it with that tool that's in there because it looks like it's going to be too thick. It's an external snap ring, which is 60 thousandths thick. This is 88 thousandths. I want it better than that, so I need to get over here and look and see if I can find anything in the old drawer. So don't have to grind something down. Where is that last one I used? Y'all aren't even looking. Need a little help here, guys. Come on. 60. That's 57. That's one candidate. 66. Just what the doctor ordered. So what we'll do is we'll take this one out, put this one in, put a groove in it, then put that one back in and part it off. And then when I get this over to the other nut, I can scribe a line on it and then put this back in the lathe and put that groove in it perfectly where it needs to be. That's about as far apart as I can make that groove. What I need is this far for the whole thing, so that's going to be about right. That'll be fine. A little trick with a caliper sure is coming in handy here. Measured the ID of this, I set it to 0, then I went and I put it on top of here. It says I have 99 thousandths to go for that depth. I don't want to make it all the way because I want a little tension on this. So we'll see if we can go down, go ahead and touch off. Set my 0, it's on number 3. Gonna be pretty nice. Zero. Now we're up to 140, so that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 43, and I got over 93 or 80. So I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go over here to that mark. Okay, hold your ears. Boy, that fits like a glove in there. Maybe too much like a glove. Let's see who's here. What I'm going to do is take a little bit more of the sidewall off of that, and just by putting it in there and unlocking it and coming over a little. See if that was enough. That's not going to move anywhere. Put a little spacer back here so I can keep it parallel. I want to grab as much distance as I can on this tool length this way. I've got one other we could put on there if I need to, but I think I could sneak this by. That'll be nice. Lock this carriage down. Actually, it's too much. Let's go back a little. Right there. You can't see in there very well, can you? Just manually feeding this in and kind of stop it squeals. And so we just make it go in automatically. Let's see what it does. Works pretty good. Now I need something to catch that part. It's going to go. Let me get a pencil. All ready? Ta-da! There we go. That ain't going nowhere. I'll stay on there. Then we'll cut the other groove when I figure out where it needs to go. Couldn't find his file. He's hiding it.
What?
Where you keep your files?
Right here.
I looked in there.
You didn't. I found his belt sander. Put a little bevel on it. It doesn't want to go in. Then go in. The other one went in.
That's right, and it's a thousandth of an inch difference.
So the what? Temperature? You're not at
'Cause
68. You're not at 68 here yet.
Oh yeah, turned 68. That'll make it work.
Well, how was it? Grow?
That's why I left it in this machine all set up. So now all I have to do, I made this a little bit smaller. So now all I have to do is bore it a thousandth of an inch or two.
Take more out. Make it
Right.
thinner. It's about all it's got left anyway.
That's why you have two lathes, sir. You can do this kind of stuff and save you time. So, over here, plug it on. That's why I did it with 2 lathes. This is a fit, and then I tried to make this one, but at the last minute I chickened out and I made it just a tad bigger. Because I knew I had this set up. So all I got to do is start it up and just go through there one more time, and then this will be a perfect fit. It's better than screwing up the piece and coming over here. Anyway. But if I just touch off, it'll be fine. For a little bitty bit. I could easily insert that all the way, but I want it just a little hair more bigger for the Loctite. We're going to bring this back. I'm gonna sit here and throw another thou on the dial. Put it in forward. Start her up. Clacking started. I brought him a different contactor. He's working on the other one.
There's a little mark on there. Is that holding it up? That little mark?
Well, it could be. Could be. If I had a file,
I'll tell you what files are. I got a million of them.
I ain't even looking at that damn door.
Well, you look good.
I look fast.
Stand right at you.
I think I saw this. Got them all camouflaged.
Camouflage, they're right there on the right hand side.
They're all camouflage. Just got dented coming over here in my truck.
Should have wrapped it in bubble wrap. That's what that thing cost. Oh, it was.
Ta-da!
Say thank you, Don.
Thank you, Don.
Eagle Eye saw it.
Eagle Eye. So now,
So do you thread lock it in there first and then bore it, right?
No, 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 no.
Or you don't even, you hold it in the 3-jaw chuck.
We're going to put this in a 3-jaw chuck now. And I'll take it and mark it.
Now I'm just curious.
You're curious, okay.
Why not, if the thread lock holds so good, why not thread lock it and you don't have to move anything?
Well,
It's already set up and lined up.
you know, we kind of went over that the first time we screwed up. Oh, this is working so great.
That's right.
Let's
We're
just
not,
go.
We're not going to do the bronze the first time.
That's
right.
right. Okay.
Okay, I got you.
So what we're going to do,
Yeah, I'm going to put the aluminum in there.
Y'all see that? Got a ring on this side, so now I'm going to mark that. I'll take it back to Bob and put another ring groove in this side.
Gotcha.
and then we will take and come over here and put a set screw into the side on each side, and that'll take care of the torque twisting it. This is never going to go anywhere. So, we got to do some things here, Don. Turn that motor off. I thought this was your job.
Well, I'm trying to get the hook. I need to sharpen this chain. I need to sharpen this chain. Gonna take it off?
We're going to take it off.
And then, yeah.
Well, we can. Oh, we don't need to just yet. Where's your board?
I'm looking for that. I think I used it when I built my...
You probably built it into your shop.
I did.
That's what I thought.
I got one out there though.
You never use your lathe board for that.
Yeah. Now I got some big pieces of wood around here.
I know, but
I haven't started working on it yet. You know, I want to work on it.
make yourself useful.
All the way down through every hole in the lathe to the floor. That should work. Yeah.
So you have a religious lathe.
You undo these yet?
No, I haven't.
That's a different.
Where would that be?
That one I used the.
You probably used it to work on your car.
I used the ratchet deal for that one. Might have put it up. Oh, here it is, right here. No, that's not it.
Here, take this before it goes somewhere.
this the one that fits in there?
I don't know. That'll work. Golly, John, what did you
No,
do?
I didn't do anything. One of them missing a bolt. It probably jams up in there.
One of us was missing a bolt.
Yeah, and it's some kind of dang British thread crap.
You mean a
That holds the,
you mean a lug?
no, lug's in there. It's the screw that holds the lug in the right position.
Take this off.
It's the screw that holds the lug in the right position. And since the truck was made in India, I think they used that British thread stuff. Because I tried a metric, I tried a standard. Neither one quite fit right.
No one's holding it.
One at the bottom, down here probably.
Let loose. Let loose some.
I have this one lined up down here, right here. You don't have this one lined up to the mark. This one here. Give me the thing.
That one's okay. It's down lower.
Look. See, it wasn't lined up to the mark. Popped right
Well,
up.
dadgummit,
That's alright, I don't know nothing.
I know you don't. It's hard living with you like this.
See, you got linings up with the mark,
I know you do.
and you didn't.
It was. This is the one that's bad.
There's one of them in there that twists, because it don't have this. I think that'll come out. Should come out, yeah, that'll come out.
I'm going to use one of your brand new chip brushes.
Say please.
Probably the only time they'll ever get used.
Why you gotta say hateful things like that?
I don't
Full
say
of
hate.
hate. Full of hate.
Just say the truth.
No, I already used this blade a couple of times.
Talk about chip brushes,
I like to clean. Only thing I can clean it up, and then you come over here and make a mess of it. You can build that shelf over there. Okay. Send these in. Just.
It's one of the only problems about bigger lathes. Everything's bigger.
The mess is bigger. And this one's got a different check key. The other.
Would you like this one?
Yes.
You know, people are watching you, you take it so damn long. They're not gonna wanna watch you anymore.
I don't get paid per hour.
You be like me, don't get paid at all, huh?
Yeah, really.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Go ahead. It's
Wait a minute, did you clean off the back of the truck? No.
Did you?
Well, you're the truck man.
I just raised it, that's all. I'm the manual labor.
You're Manuel.
I'm just manual labor. I don't get paid to think.
Surprised you didn't use this as a door knocker or something on your.
Oh, come on, not that bad.
You wouldn't have done that?
No.
You took your board and took it and built it into something.
I needed it.
All right, get rid of this.
I can get two of these.
What if I could do this chain? You could try.
Okay. Only one on the bottom, right there.
Well,
That fits in there, yeah. You might want to check.
everything you have, the handles fall out. What I do is I go around and I skip one, and then get them snugged up, and then I come back and get the ones in the middle. Okay. We'll put this over here in case we need it.
Did you oil it? Just get some oil on there. Oil's coming out, I guess.
Yeah, that's,
I haven't redone that one yet.
it's slow. You put your priorities in the wrong place. Out there building on additions without,
Yes, I can have some space to enjoy this.
but you haven't even filled this one up yet.
Oh no, this one's gonna be almost. This one's gonna be nice. This is gonna be empty, except for the machine.
Haven't even filled it up yet. All right. You got a little baggie we could put that bronze in?
I have to go get one.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I've been saving all we've been
Send
cutting.
it on the internet for gold dust.
Yeah, that. My name's Don, and I'm selling gold dust to you. That'll work. If y'all want any of Don's gold dust, just mail $50 in cash to cell 439 in Leavenworth. He'll have it right out to you. Okay. Now that we have the cylinder fit to the nut, the cylinder can go in a 3-jaw and be threaded. And that way, if he ever tears that up, all you'd have to do is make a new cylinder, heat this up to 500 degrees, take a few set screws loose, and Bob's your uncle. Now, we're not going to screw up and use the bronze first.
Put a little close stop.
Yeah, that'll work. I went and took the aluminum one like this morning and parted it into 3 parts so we can have some practice nuts.
You get 3 shots at it.
And I might do it twice before I even attempt the bronze. And the reason I'm doing it that way, because this was a piece of scrap. This was $140. We put your...
Lost my chip brush.
I could lose it
Up there.
94 times, and it would be okay.
96.
96 times. I told them they could buy this gold dust from you.
And we could put it in sand and call it pay dirt, so when they pan it, it looks like it's gold.
What's this weed, Kimosabe?
Just some over
I
here.
told them just send $50 to you. This is your enterprise.
Ooh.
At cell number 43, Leavenworth, Kansas.
There you go.
Okay. That's where you'll end up. All right. This is the complicated part. This lathe will not allow me to use the threading dial to cut it. I had an old South Bend heavy tin that would allow that. The multi-starts were much easier on it. This one, we're going to have to swing this around to parallel where it's on 0, and then use this dial to move the thread over into the middle. So I'm going to use an analog to make sure everything's set up, and that the threads are all being cut in the right place before I even waste one of my practice pieces.
Should have made a wax one.
I've got a plastic one right here. What we're going to do is use this in a magic marker to make sure I got all everything set up. Clean off some of this stuff. Now I want to make sure this is parallel to the chuck, so I'm going to run it in here and straighten it up. There's Don's little wrench. So now my tool is parallel to the chuck. This is set on 0. Now I'm going to put in this magic marker and help me
mark on this piece of PVC pipe so I can make sure the thread setup is okay. There we go. I've got a fine tip Sharpie mounted so that I can mark on that piece of PVC to make sure I've got the right threads that I want to cut. I got to get all these handles in the right position to cut 2 threads per inch. 4 threads per inch is what it looks like, but that's two thread per inch threads cut onto the nut, but different starts, a multi-start. So that's what that over. That, like that. Now for threading, I also have to come down here onto the apron. Put this in the middle. Then this is my half nut lever. So everything should be set up with the exception of direction of feed. And put you into in, and then I may have to move this one down here. Well, you're not looking. Should be set up. The only thing I may have to change is this one so it will feed in. Let's start it up. Shut that door. Die of old age before this thing cuts. We need to speed it up. A little bit too fast. That suspiciously looks like 4 threads per inch instead of 2 threads per inch, doesn't it? And it is. So I've got something not set right. Let's go over here and see what I've done wrong. Okay, I've got it in this one here, which is 2 and 4. Ah, I know what I did. I transposed. This should be BF, not BE. So I've got to come down here, move it to that one. Now, let's see what happens there. See if I can clean off that magic marker with something. I wonder if this carburetor cleaner works. La la. All right. Back to 80. Start it up. Now that looks more like it. Let's see. Here's a 2. That's 2 threads per inch right there. Now, okay, let me explain a little bit more. This lathe, this Axelson 16-inch, will not let me cut multiple start screws by using the thread dial. Just can't happen because of the pitch of the threading screw. So there's 2 other ways we can do it. I'm going to go with the easiest way, which is moving the cross feed over to start the next thread inside of that thread. So right now we're set up for 2 threads per inch. And if my math is correct, which it's been a long week, I should have to move this carriage over 0.25 to a thread inside of that thread. And that's why I'm testing it with this piece of plastic right now, to make sure everything's all set up and right. And while I could use that dial, this is going to be the way I'm going to do it. I've set up an indicator and I've zeroed it out. This will allow me to get really, really, really tight tolerances. I can go all the way over there. Now, going for depth, it's really hard to put another indicator on that side without doing some more modifications. But I know that this dial here is really good. So we're going to use the thread depth off of this one and then the movement of the slide off of that one. So here's what we're going to do first off. We're going to move this 250 thousandths over. That's 100, 200, 50. I'm going to reach over here Tighten this lock up. Back it up and see if it works. See if my math's good this week. All right. That's what I get when I moved it over 250 thousandths on that. So it looks like my math was good. Get the gauge out now. Check it. Now let me show you here. This is the lead screw that we're making the nut for. If you check it here, let me get the right one out. Now this is an Acme gauge, thread gauge. If you check it right there, that's 4 threads per inch. Where we screwed up is we didn't, or Don didn't know about it, and I didn't even look, but this is a multi-start thread. One starts here, and one starts there. So what's happening is, this thread, as you can see, it starts, goes around, and it comes over here, and then here, and then here, then here. The other thread that starts over there comes here, 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 and here. Right now, I have a hole. I'm starting again. The little one comes around. Went all the way through. I can see it on the back side. Put this back to past 0. Got a little mark on it so I can see it easy.